Welcome back to Soccer Card United. It's episode 162 of the greatest soccer card podcast in the world. My name is Jason. That's Enzo. Hi, Enzo.
Hello, Jason.
Now, big news right off at the start of the show. We've been talking about this possibility of doing a case break of EPL Select.
Oh, yes.
And we finally decided to do it.
We're doing it. It's live. It's happening.
It's live. So on soccercardunited.com right now.
The first thing you're going to see on the product page is, you can probably pull it up, I'm
going to pull it up, don't you?
Is it 2022-23 Panini Select English Premier League Soccer 12 case break in a pick your team format. We were tempted to do a random, but we decided pick your team. We don't really know what we're doing.
So people will know we are not breakers.
No.
We have all this.
Oh my god.
We do this.
Another one's off the board,
What's happened?
Jason, I think.
Live.
Man City off the board.
Holy
I feel bad.
smokes.
Can I say I feel bad about that? Because someone DM'd us and said, if you are doing a pick your team case break, I want Man City and I want Man United. And we thoroughly tried to find that DM, which we were pretty sure was on Instagram. Couldn't find it. And now Man City's off the board. Which makes me sad. I'm hoping this person is the person that DM'd us.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine why they wouldn't have put United in it as well. Maybe they changed their mind. I don't know. But I'm hoping it's them, because I'd feel bad if it's not.
So, it's a PYT format. Brighton was bought by us.
Of course.
So it's not... We have been through 11 cases of Select looking for a low-numbered Evan Ferguson.
We couldn't find one. So we said, let's do our own one.
Let's just do our own one.
Can I tell people what slots are left as of the recording?
Yeah.
We have Brentford, Chelsea, Fulham, which we should probably DM Mitch about that, but I don't know if that feels like we're trying to solicit a sale, but he's a Fulham fan. Leeds United, Leicester City, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, Tottenham Hotspur, West Ham United, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Newcastle United, which somehow fell out of the alphabetic order, Jason. Newcastle's at the very bottom. I don't know how that happened. Don't know why that happened. It's the only non-alphabet. That should have been up there after Man United, but hopefully that doesn't cause someone to not pick it up.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So people can get in there. So what's sold out is Bournemouth, Arsenal, Villa, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Everton, Liverpool, City.
And it's been up for maybe 20 minutes.
Minutes.
The rules are, we're going to break it once it's full, so we'll give people at least 2 hours notice, but probably longer, probably like a day.
Yeah.
It's a pick your own team case break. Base cards will ship if you request it, otherwise they won't, but we'll probably be talking on the stream saying that as well. Like, hey guys, if you want your base shipped, let us know. We'll do it. Just message us. And whatever base doesn't ship, we'll keep. The break will be streamed live on Soccer Card United YouTube channel, and potentially maybe on Instagram as well if we want to set up a little bit of a double thing. But that sometimes gets a bit messy with the messages and stuff. But maybe we can do that.
Maybe we can. So we have in the past done an F1 case break.
Yes. So we're experts.
So that was long, actually. That was long.
But that was Chrome boxes. So
that's Chrome boxes. It's loads
different
of cards.
I mean, there's still 12 packets. It's actually very similar. There's more cards in this. It's 12 packs of 5.
But in fairness, this is...
Chrome was 18 packs of 4. My apologies.
Right. And also, we, at that time, I think we saw... Who did we recently see? We saw the 10 case break by Golden Goal.
Yes.
And we kind of picked up some tips from that as to how you might do it.
Yeah, we might think of a
just
put them all up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And we have our card stands.
By third down displays, should I say. Shout out to the boys. I'll have all the top loaders ready. I'll have everything ready.
Thick top loaders.
We'll have this whole room cleared out. We'll have a lot of space over there.
To walk around.
In the break area. Yeah, we'll have space, I think.
So it'll be fun.
We'll move maybe some cards over here when we're done with them. It's going to be great. Should we opened live on our YouTube channel one box of Serie A Select, which sold out on our website. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Should we spoil the hits or no?
No, I don't think so. I think that video is now live.
Here. The hits are all here. People can over here.
Yeah.
Over there. And I'm delighted. There might have been a PC card in there for me, people.
Right. So if you want to see what we hit in our...
If you want to look at the Serie A Select opening to kind of get a feel for what EPL Select format is, we put out an amazing video about that.
An amazing video.
It's a cracking box. Unbelievable.
So, okay. So that's that, right? So go to Soccer Cards United, our YouTube or our website, and get your business done. Right. Other than that, I actually wanted to start off the show by just talking about the fact that Serie A Select came out.
Okay.
And that it is a super short print product. The highest parallel available in it is
49.
and it's maybe 100 card based checklist. Is it
Yeah, maybe more.
something like that?
It's
so
there's a lot of
it's-
cards in it. There's a lot of hits. 3 hits per box minimum.
It's low print run. We're putting it on soccercardsunited.com. I think on Sunday, were we? Was that
Yeah.
Sunday? And we were looking around and we couldn't find it in stock anywhere.
Nowhere it was in stock. Anywhere that had kind of a low price had been pre-selling for maybe a few weeks. We couldn't find it anywhere. eBay, the lowest was like $670, I think. Couldn't find it anywhere. We eventually settled on a €500 price, which we kind of were like,
We were like, that's kind of a bit rich for our blood.
that's a bit high, a bit rich, don't know.
Yeah.
And we sold out very fast.
We sold it basically in a day.
And then after opening one box, which obviously is not representative of every box,
Yeah.
but it could be. After opening one box, I'm like, that price is definitely about that. Like, I think that box, if we sold all the cards we got in that box, which we won't because I got a PC card, but if we did, I think we would have broke 500, which is mad. And
Crazy.
I can't even give away anything, but that's...
So,
It's not, I would say it's not just the Cavaradonna chase that has actually made it, because a lot of people think Cavaradonna, but
it's a high quality product.
it's a high quality product. There you go.
So, very good. So that's that, and it's the seal boxes are mostly just being broken. It's very, very hard to find them sealed online whole. But there you go. That's exciting. Product. What else do I have here in Hobby HQ? Oh yeah, I have to issue a correction because last week,
Oh.
or on what day is it? Yeah, so last Thursday,
Oh, yeah.
talked about Florian Balogun, who, by the way, recently tweeted that he's the first American striker to ever score 20 goals in a single season in the top flight of one of Europe's top 5 leagues. This is like 3 days after switching nationality. And I thought, this guy has a set of balls on him.
That's mad. Like,
Do you know what I mean? Like, to go like, I've decided after, at age 21 or whatever that I'm American. And then 3 days later, I've done something no American has ever done before. It's like, well, if you had scored last week.
and it only took me 3 days.
Yeah. Fastest American ever to 20 goals in a top 5 league or something like that. Anyway, there's the correction, because I was talking about his Prism Premier
Rookie.
League being his only rookie card. And of course, I was inundated with messages and things like that, corrections. So, I mentioned yesterday that Ballo's only rookie card was Prism. He actually has an EPL score as well. As far as I know, by the way, I call him Ballo there. I believe that nickname was given to him by Will Still, the Rams manager. I think he was called that before.
Okay.
Anyway, although it seems like the most obvious thing to him, it doesn't matter. So, he has an EPL score, and we've always said about scores that may not be to everyone's taste, but the parallels look amazing. And this is no different. This is a gold lava of 10 score, PSA 10. So then I put up that he has score on Twitter. Then someone messages, don't forget the Revolution. He has a Panini Revolution as well. Okay, I said that's fine. Right, okay, so he
That's
has,
fine.
he has Prism, Score, and Revolution. Then someone else says, oh, and don't forget the sticker. He's got a sticker. So actually, and then someone says, don't forget his first license card, which preceded Prism by a full 12 months. Released March 2021, so you might even argue it's from the previous season. It's a Futera, the rookies, and before you say, well, it's Futera, it's actually officially licensed by Arsenal.
Yeah, so there you go.
So, forget what I said, basically.
Fascinating.
So he's got loads of rookie cards.
So you're wrong, Jason.
Yeah, but he's still got fewer rookie cards than if he was in like UEFA competition.
We were also told by someone to be careful of the Net Pros case because there was a lot of different versions of Net Pros and not all of them had hits or blah blah blah. blah. And the one we were looking at was not
the right one to
not the right
buy.
one. So it's basically confusing. So stay away.
And then also Top Scrum Tennis did come out. How's it doing at the secondary market, Enzo?
Top Scrum Tennis. Let's see. I'm on eBay.ie real quick. Tops Tennis Chrome box. Going straight in for the box.
Just breaks running the whole lot.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of Irish or European, should I say? Minus break. I don't want to see the breaks.
Let's have a look.
Only breaks. I need to get rid of break. Only break I want to see is on soccercardsunited.com, people. I'm going to get rid of light. Minus light. I think it was crazy to bring light out, by the way.
First year, start off with light.
Yeah, you start off with light. Now, apparently, there's only 12 boxes per light case, which is different. So the print run on light is a lot smaller.
Usually in a
Normally it's
case of
16.
light, it's 16, yeah.
I'm seeing it sell for 167 in the States, 176 in the States. This is Euro, by the way. 200 in the States, 176 in the States. So,
Okay.
not too bad.
Look at that, the Anna Ivanovic 1 of 1 Aces insert Superfractor.
My Siri wanted it told. I do think it's probably a relatively short print product, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've seen a few 101s pop out, which tells me it's short print. Do you know?
Yeah, fun stuff.
We'll see. We're definitely going to open one when they arrive because we have some on the way, people. And it's on our website for pre-order. Although I didn't write pre-order. I probably should have. Probably should have. Same with Liverpool. If anyone's bought a Liverpool box, they're expected in this week. The Liverpool team set, not Lineage. We have Lineage, people. Serie A Select, I don't know if we're going to restock that, but we'll try. But I don't know if it will be easy. I don't think anyone can restock that product. I
have another correction that's not really so much a correction as a note. Thank you to Collectible Company on Twitter for letting me know that the Maya Yoshida, not autograph, but Maya Yoshida of 10 that we hit in Bundesliga International Stars is his jersey number for this year at Schalke and for one season back in Japan at Nagoya Grampus. So if I'm listing that on eBay,
I know what to do.
Jersey number, fire, hot, invest.
Someone said I was developing a, was it the same person?
Yeah,
same person said, Enzo, I think you're developing an Ancelotti eyebrow.
Yes. That's right.
I'm Italian. Maybe it's just an Italian thing.
You're over there raising your eyebrows. Some eyebrows being raised on Soccer Cards United.
I'll give him the laugh emoji. I'll say I'm working on it.
Live. Imagine getting you're listening to your podcast, your favorite podcast, and then you get a text back. Oh, that's nice. They text me back. Then a few hours later, you're listening to the podcast. You go, and they did it live on the air.
They read it live on air. They respond live on air.
These guys are short on material.
These guys are busy.
We also booked our flights and hotel today for the Paris Card Show.
We're on our way to Paris yet again. We had a great time there last year. We had a great time in the city of Paris. And this time, Jason, on my bucket list, a beautiful, beautiful creme brulee.
Right, okay.
Last time I got a creme brulee, but I didn't go to a place that was known for creme brulee. I just went to a place that had creme brulee.
And how do you say you're going to a city like Paris?
Yes.
And you want to know where's the best creme brulee in Paris?
Yeah.
Do you Google search that before you go?
100%. It's like if you Google search what's the best soccer card podcast in the world, we come up straight away. Actually.
Yeah.
What is the best?
I have to say, if you're going to type while doing the show, you can't read out loud. Because somebody did know the how funny it was that last week it was just oh my god,
we're number one.
If you ask what's the best soccer card,
do it right now and share it.
I'll share screen. What is the best soccer card podcast in the world?
Bada boom.
Soccer Cards United. Look at that.
Look at that. And the first two results as well, or maybe more.
Wow.
Someone done it.
A guide to the top 10 sports card podcast. I haven't seen this.
The one above that is 60 best. Mojo Break Sports Card. These are the sports cards. Sports Card Investor. Slab Stocks. No. Just disrespectful.
This is on a website called cardlines.com. And
I hope we just don't show up on this list. This 60 team. Because if we're not on the 60 list, it means they made mistakes.
Look at this. I haven't seen this on cardlines.com. Sports. Soccer cards have gained a good deal of ground in the hobby. Because most podcasts are American and the centre of gravity of soccer cards is abroad, there are fewer podcasts of this type than you would expect. The guys from Soccer Cards United from the Soccer Cards United store really stand out. The Irish duo run an excellent card store and a long-running podcast that has now hit over 100 episodes. Their humour and demeanour are very different from the typical American podcast, that to say the least, and they bring incredible insight. A first-rate podcast. There's a reason it has an amazing 4.9 rating on Apple Podcasts. Typical episodes: highest paid players, Merlin Rip reaction, Haaland price check, PSG Chrome launch 22-23 kicks off, and why Bundesliga finest. Panini National Treasures Road to Qatar, Ansu Fati returns again, and Kavicha Kavara Kvatskelia. Hosts Enzo Patriarca and Jason Flynn. Isn't that fun?
That's unbelievable.
I must have missed that at the time.
Well, no, we didn't get tagged. Definitely didn't get tagged.
Thank you to Cardlines for including that.
Did they have us numbered? They say top 10. Was that not the name of the yoke?
A guide to the top 10, but I don't think...
They didn't number it.
No, it's not numbered.
It's like when someone says, what's your top 10? And you try to be diplomatic.
Yeah, it's not a ranking. It's just, these are the best 10.
I love that.
But that's exciting.
I love that, Jason. I cannot get enough of that.
You love that. Brilliant.
Do a typical episode missing from... What's this? Oh, best Pokemon... What?
Huh?
I'm confused.
Huh? What?
Huh? Oh, here we are. So we put up best soccer card. Best soccer card again.
Is this a good podcast?
4.9. when did we drop that 1.1? Was it when I started texting people live on air?
We didn't drop one. We just dropped 0.1.
Yeah, 0.1.
Did you say 1.1?
No, 0.1.
Play the tape back. Rewind it.
That's unbelievable.
You're on record.
They said we have a good shop, did they?
Yes. You can read it your own time.
That's brilliant. But
What were you doing when I was reading it out?
I was just getting confused. I was looking at there was another one, 60 best sports car podcast you must follow in 2023, and we didn't make the list. There's not 60 better than those. Like, stop. Please. They just don't know. Whoever wrote that, like, whoever wrote cardlines.com knows what's up. I respect that.
For the Paris Card Show this weekend, we're going to be in the Espace Champéret.
Oh my god. Very civilized.
Very
They have
civilized.
creme brulee, Jason.
Indeed. What?
They have creme brulee and le café. Le café. I am buzzed. I love Paris. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right.
Although I don't eat snails.
To be honest, not really something that comes up a lot in Paris.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not like you're inundated with snails on the menu.
You can be. Escargot or
Escargot, yeah, very good.
Yeah, look at that. Jason, I've been reading up, been civilizing myself,
Excellent.
trying to catch up to you.
Well, well,
Be a long way.
So that's fun anyway. So we're excited to go to the Paris Card Show. If you're going to be at the Paris Card Show,
Do you think typing in what's the best soccer podcast in the world and ours coming up first top left is because on our computers we're always typing in Soccer Cards Unite?
I usually, if I'm doing a vanity Google search, will go into an incognito mode so that my cookies don't
Did
go
you do that?
across. I didn't. Should I do that?
Maybe. I'd like to.
Best
That was the fastest incognito I've seen in my life.
best soccer card podcast.
In the world, you have to write.
Oh, in the
Oh,
world.
no. Oh, I don't like that.
In the world.
No, but what is? Right, what is?
What is?
I don't like seeing
As
this.
a question.
Yeah, what is? Yeah.
Now, by the fact that we had to manipulate the search term
So
three
you
times.
have to write what is the best soccer podcast, because if you write best soccer podcast in the world, it's sports card nonsense pops up.
Yeah, but
But we pop on that. That's technically us.
How have they made if they're the best soccer card podcast in the world?
How have they done it?
How have they done it? By
With us.
inviting us.
The boys. We're the best in the world. Jason, we're unbelievable. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
All right, everyone.
I'm delighted.
Let's keep going.
Unbelievable.
We
We won't have guests, but we will Google our own
we're
for vanity.
completely vain. Completely vain.
We used to be the humble podcast.
No, now we've become absolute egomaniacs.
Do you see the Mika Richards, Jason? I don't know if you've seen this.
I didn't see it. Well, no, I did the running thing
The what?
where he's in the suit.
No, ever.
No. He's in like a body
No,
suit.
he was doing like some form of roundup. This could have been years ago, to be honest, because it was just popped up. But it felt like it was recent. He was doing a roundup thing with Alan Shearer and Gary Lineker.
Okay.
Three of them. And
Yes, this is during the World Cup, I believe.
yeah, it might have been. When he said he was offered $100,000 a year
Yeah.
and a 5-year contract,
And he
they
turned
said,
it
"You
down."
regret it," and he goes, "That's why I'm on every effort." Brilliant.
He's done. He's
What do you
worked
think
for
I'm doing
every channel.
broadcast?
Yeah.
Very brilliant. I love him. He is an infectious man. And to be honest, here's a question for you. This is where that leans into. Can a player like Micah Richards get more collectability for their post-career antics more so than their actual career?
Oh yeah, of course.
You'd have to imagine they do.
Of course it can.
There you go. There's one for you.
I mean, I think we had.
Do you see Everest Champions League?
I swear my keyboard only ever breaks down during the podcast. It's just disgraceful.
We're going to get you a new keyboard. And it's going to be a wired one.
I don't have any USB B ports left.
We're going to... Oh, that's a disaster.
Gonna have to get me one of those USB
Can I say,
extenders.
live on air, I know we're jumping everywhere here, Jason. My
Yeah.
apologies. That's me and my energy. Live on air, if we sell any more break spots, we'll announce it. Which is a bit sad that I've said that now, because we probably won't. And it's like, all right, we're waiting on that announcement. And we're like, no, not quite. But so far, since we started, City sold, which we mentioned. So there you go.
The Liverpool team set for 22-23 came out, and it's in the style of the Real Sociedad and Barcelona with your goal drip autos and all that stuff. A hit in every box, auto or patch in every box, and top sold out on their website. But then they're directing people to the LFC store,
Oh, yeah.
and I think that's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
I would love to see teams all over the world with these kind of fan sets on their websites.
Yeah, I agree with that. And we've seen the Real Sociedad fan set in the Real Sociedad shop at the stadium.
We did
Real
indeed.
Arena. So
Yeah.
Because that's how you get it in front of sports fans.
Yes. So that's exciting. Right. What else? What else we got? I could have sworn I had something else, but I can't remember what it was. So we're gonna have to.
Tell me again.
I thought I had something else for the podcast, but I don't think we do. I mean, I have like football stuff, but I didn't. I thought there was some other hobby thing.
Hobby shenanigans. The King of Collectibles series ended up on national television in Ireland. That was cool today.
Okay.
There was a little piece on it.
Yeah.
And maybe some big wigs might message us.
You think we might get I mean, if they've produced a segment already and we didn't get the call,
that's true.
We should have got the call. Do you guys want to come on and talk? Because you're kind of kings of collectibles yourselves, at least princes.
Definitely.
If he's the king, we're the princes, or the court jesters maybe.
We're going to Paris. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
We opened some Serie A Select. It's up on our YouTube. We're doing a case break. That's happening. We've done.
This is all the news of the world.
This is what's happening.
Right. By the way, you might notice that I'm drinking a unspecified cola while we're doing the podcast, and I tell you this: I will not drink a cola from a branded container on this show until I am approached for a brand deal by my favorite zero sugar cola provider.
Don't say anything else because you'll be promoting it.
I can't say anything more than that.
Okay.
But it's a...
Jason, who do you think our first actual brand deal will be? And who would you like it to be? Like, would you like it to be in the card space or separate to the card space?
I'd like an apparel deal.
My hat's not good enough. I see our head's empty.
I've got
an apparel deal. It's Enzo's finest creations.
No, it's just more like I'd like a whole set of tracksuits and, you know, pre-match. I'd like warm-up jackets, like before, you know, something to train in, something to a presentation jacket they call it.
You're horrible.
Well, where's my hoodie?
You're a horrible man. I'm busy.
You know,
I'm busy. Go get your brand deal. Nike. You can be like Air Jordan. They'll call it. I don't know. I don't want to insult you. Never mind.
Air Jason.
No, not that. You wouldn't get that.
Wouldn't get Air Jason.
No.
What would I get?
Don't know.
Are you insulted about the brand, about the apparel? Why?
The one thing I'm doing, and that's the one thing you want fixed, is it?
No, I would just like it if it said like Puma.
You're
Soccer Cards United.
Slave to a brand. You're meant to build
Puma.
up to that. We can do a collaboration, but we're going to be our own brand. Soccer Cards
But that's
United
my if I wanted a brand deal, that's what I go for.
And it's Puma.
No, it's not really. I'm just using that as an example. I can't give away what company I really want because then they'd say, well, you already said publicly that you want us.
Just there. So
yeah. I have to say that because if Puma come out and say, we heard you want us, you say, no.
You heard wrong. They're waiting. They're like, oh my God, yes.
I just go, that was an example of an apparel brand. What would you like? Who's your first brand deal?
Nike.
So you want apparel as well?
No, but I thought we were thinking apparel.
No, what would you like?
But I'm wearing the 3 stripes, but I'm a Nike man.
And what would you want in return? Would you like cold hard cash? Would you like stock in the company?
I want a sweet royalty. Please.
Yeah,
royalty. Okay, it's going to be successful.
Whatever you promote on this show, it's going to be successful.
Well, it's not there's a difference between promoting and then having a collaboration. I'm in the collaboration game.
So what's that? So tell me what that looks like. That's Enzo X Puma.
Well, it's Soccer Cards United, I assume. I'm not. I know. It's nice to know you're planning to branch out as your own brand.
No, I'm Soccer Cards. I thought you were going.
I'm not
into
Enzo
clothes.
X anything.
Okay, fine.
Soccer Cards United. Look at the hat.
Yeah.
People might know. People look at you. They don't see a hat.
No.
And when they do, it's the Boston or whatever.
See, the thing is,
the Boston.
I was wearing caps on this show, as were you. When the caps came in, you're stepping in the one item of clothing that I take any interest in.
Yeah, so I'd imagine you'd have it on your head, taking a lot of interest into your own brand. Made by your best friend, Enzo.
You could stick a Soccer Cards United t-shirt on me.
No. There's one of them as well. Where is it?
It's downstairs, ready for Paris.
I need to wash mine.
Yeah. That's the thing about our current schedule, is that you end up with like
problems,
bits on the podcast, but then real life
moments
comes in. It's like, I actually do need to. All jokes aside, I do need to wash my t-shirt because I
put on a watch yesterday, and the problem is, the first time I washed that t-shirt, all my other things got destroyed, and I wasn't sure what caused it, but I started thinking that t-shirt, because I have that t-shirt, and this is not, again, we're testing things out before we go on Soccer Cards. That t-shirt had a very chemical smell.
Oh yeah.
So I thought maybe
I was like afraid to put that on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we would never sell that on soccercards.com.
Yeah.
We need to test it out first. So I feel like that chemical smell was actually related to some form of chemicals, and when I washed it with my other things, the chemicals washed off and destroyed everything else. So I want to wash that solo now. Which is why it's not washed for people, in case anyone's wondering. Like I've been washing my clothes, just not that. I haven't had time.
Very interesting.
It's like the printers. Like, we don't have time to print one card.
Yeah.
The washing machine. My house, the washing machine's going all day. So when I need to wash that t-shirt, when I'm trying to put the entire washing machine in for one t-shirt,
you better do that at night time.
That could cause a bit of a stir.
Yeah.
But Jason, apparel, great to know. Wonderful.
Well, cola is my number one.
So you want to be like Prime? You want to have your own drink?
No.
Jason Cola.
No, I don't want
Jason Edition.
Jason Edition.
Not Soccer United Edition. Great.
Vanilla. Lime. Cherry. Soccer United.
Maybe the neck of the bottle can be very tall. Look at that.
Yes.
I pulled you in. That's the only thing. Any brand, they're going to put creative ideas in front of you. It's going to all be around your physique, and you're going to hate it, and it's going to be a nightmare.
I think if a modern brand did that,
you wouldn't work with them.
I think I could
sue them. That could be great. Would that money go into the Soccer United fund, trust fund? Do we have a trust fund? Would you trust me with funds?
Because I think, like, when you think about it,
you can't do it. It's shaming. Like, I shame. That's people are going to listen. Yo, Soccer United the podcast won't age well the way like certain shows didn't age well.
Yeah.
It'd be like, Jesus, every week Enzo used to be
talking about how tall this guy was,
discriminatory towards his slightly taller than average friend.
Yeah. I saw a picture of
Shaquille O'Neal.
Not Shaquille O'Neal, but basketball players. So you're in the right area.
Yeah, I knew it because they're tall.
So it was the
new guy.
Wemby, is that his nickname?
The French fella.
Yeah. And I believe he may have been or is being drafted to the San Antonio Spurs, or that's like a rumor. And the best French NBA player ever, Rudy Gobert, played for the Spurs as well. And apparently, this is maybe basketball fans are like, none of these details are right. But
okay,
basically, it was a picture of Rudy Gobert, who I believe is 7'1", and Wemby or whatever his nickname is, and he's standing beside him, and they said like, "Oh my God, look at how tall he is." Rudy Gobert is 7'1", and he looks small. But what I saw was two men in proportion to each other, and I thought, like, if I was like, I'd love to stand beside that guy. Because I would look completely average in comparison. You know?
Are you saying you're not completely average, Jason?
I'm saying whenever I see a photo of myself,
you look way more than average.
I'm like, people are like, you know.
People always comment. It's actually terrible. How do you feel? Let's just get into that on the show. How does it make you feel when people go, Jesus, he's tall? When we took a photo with Kubo, for example. I'm well used to it, you know. Yeah, but that's like Vinny Jr. being like, we'll get into
I'm
this.
well used to it, yeah.
Well used to it.
I think people, it's a cop-out for people.
They don't know what to say.
Conversationally.
They have nothing to add to the conversation.
Like, if someone meets you, right?
Me.
Yeah. They have to actually maybe ask you a question about yourself, or like find some common ground. They can't just remark upon your physique. They can't go like, are you Italian or something? They can't say that, you know? They can't just like, whereas to me, they just go like, Jesus, look at you. And I'm supposed to go like, well, I'm in.
Imagine people walking up to you going,
Jesus. Yeah, people go like, whoa, stop the light.
Look at you.
This fella here.
As if you can turn it off. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my, I'm going to stop. I'm never going to do it again.
No, see, I don't mind you doing it.
I'm never going to do it again. I'll find other things to get you.
Okay. But now I'm scared.
That'll actually hurt you.
Yeah.
Because you've built
I'm desensitive.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm going to find something else.
My heart is calloused against tall remarks.
And yet, now when I start, I'm going to start really getting at you.
Now it's going to
hurt.
But in general, I don't mind, really.
Okay.
Because a lot of times it allows me to have superficial
conversations.
You're really
dragging this on, are you?
Really I'll just say,
you're really taking this as your opportunity to tell you. I wasn't serious.
I'm on my soapbox now.
Yeah, we're men. We're not meant to talk about feelings. Get out of here.
It allows me to have superficial conversations with people who I do not wish to have significant conversations with.
It's a good cop out for you.
They go, you're tall. I go, yeah, mad, isn't it? Anyway, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's good. It kind of filters people out for you.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, it's a filter. Okay.
Good to get that out.
So listen,
Vinny Jr.
Vinny Jr. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Spain, La Liga is in absolute disarray this morning after Vinny Jr. was racially abused by the Mestalla when Real Madrid went to play Valencia, and the whole thing descended into chaos with Vinny Jr. somehow being the one to get sent off, a bit like Lukaku getting sent off
in Serie A
for
shushing
and kind of defending himself against racist chants and general kind of racist discrimination. People saying Vinny Jr. has been provoking crowds all around Spain into saying horrible racist stuff.
They wouldn't have been racist if he didn't provoke it out of them.
Yeah,
They were stand-up people that were not racist, and suddenly Vinny caused them to be racist.
yeah.
Such is his provocative nature.
It's funny to be like, this. Like, I think it's you have to be ready to go there. You know, like it's not like, my God, you're making me want to be so racist right now.
It was never inside you, and it became inside you in that moment.
You're so annoying. I want to say something horrible about your skin. That doesn't happen.
No.
It's there. You're reaching for
there.
something.
I agree with that.
It may be just under the surface, but it's just under the surface.
Just under the surface.
And when threatened, like if it's the first thing you go to when threatened,
You're probably racist.
you're probably racist. You're definitely racist.
Yeah, you're definitely.
And so it's all kicked off in Spain. They have a serious problem.
So serious that Rio Ferdinand tried to resurrect Pele on Instagram.
Yeah.
He said, everyone, we need to do something. He tagged 50 footballers, and one of them was Pele.
Could Pele donate some autographs maybe, because he's obviously still signing them from beyond the grave.
Rest in peace, Pele.
Rest in peace, Pele. Of course, we wouldn't like to. I'm glad in a certain way Pele didn't live to see this. You know, what would Pele have thought? Rolling in his grave.
Everything he's done for equality in the game and in the world. But shout out for Ferdinand for tagging lots of people. Obviously, Pele was funny and weird that he did that, but everyone else, it was kind of good that he was like, let's all do something.
Yeah, I mean, I think as well, like the coverage during the game on La Liga TV was very poor. Commentators who have said multiple times over the course of the season that yes, this racist abuse is bad, but really Vinny doesn't make it easy for himself. You know, showboating and hyping the crowd up and all this stuff, and it's like, why are you saying that? Why are you like, people have such like a horrible
Whataboutism.
Whataboutism. But what about this? Well, what about that? That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, he's playing football, whatever.
He's allowed to do what he likes.
Yeah, that's facts.
They
can whistle him. They can,
And there's also a question of why the match continued.
Yeah.
And also, to be honest, his Real Madrid teammates,
not sticking up for him.
Not really.
Benzema being real.
Yeah, being like, well,
I'm the kind of guy that threatens people with sex tapes. I'm not really.
Yeah, it's weird. And people saying like, oh well, if that was like, if Sergio Ramos was still there, like he'd be running in, beating the head off people. But like,
he was there.
Like, I don't think
for many years. The country of Brazil have put out a statement and put pressure on the Spanish FA to a point where the Spanish FA are like, we're not racist. We promise, like, Jesus, Brazil, don't come at me, big country.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's
They
a big
are.
episode, and it is causing the right kind of headlines around the world in terms of people really being like,
stop that.
we ain't doing this.
You gotta stop
I
doing
know,
that.
because I feel like the Italian league and the Spanish league, they really kind of cop out. But like, if the Brazilian president, the country of Brazil, put out a statement being like, can you fix that racist shit going on over there?
Yeah.
That's like, you have to react. You have to have an internal meeting. You have to actually then have actions, and you have to do stuff. They just said, we're not racist. What are you talking about? Vinny Jr. was telling them to go to the Segunda. So obviously he's a fucking...
Yeah, I mean, one of the spokespeople for Valencia came out afterwards and said, it is absolutely despicable and horrible and unacceptable to slag an opponent about getting sent down to the Segunda. It's like, that's not the way I thought you were going to finish that sentence.
That's not what... Jesus.
That's...
Tone deaf.
Yeah, but it is that thing, and you get this, as you mentioned, in Syria as well, where like it's seen as a legitimate element of banter.
Yeah.
It's like he's provoking me, I'm gonna provoke him, and you reach for it's like bringing a gun to a knife fight kind of stuff. So
if you think a way to insult a player back is the colour of his skin, it means you're probably racist. In fact, you are racist.
Yeah, because again, if you weren't, you wouldn't reach for that as a way to get at him.
You'd call him a Real Madrid cunt, or
whatever. You'd say something
you might do.
terrible. So what's this?
Just
Oh my goodness me! Just missed a call. So yes, I was gonna say as well that Manchester City won the Premier League, but I'd rather say that Arsenal lost the Premier League because they were beaten by Nottingham Forest on Friday night, and they handed the league to Manchester City, who then received a guard of honour from Chelsea as they beat Chelsea 1-0 using their reserve team. So Manchester City have now won 5 of the last 6 Premier Leagues, and kind of dominance not seen outside the Bundesliga usually, but the best league in the world has fallen into kind of Bundesliga style hegemony, Man City hegemony. In fact, the Bundesliga is more competitive than the Premier League this season because Dortmund are now just one win away from taking home their first title, Meisterschale, in 11 years or something like that. Borussia Dortmund beat Augsburg yesterday 3-0 in Augsburg, and RB Leipzig the previous day had beaten Bayern 3-1. So Bayern Munich potentially about to lose the league with Thomas Tuchel in charge. They could have lost the league with Julian Nagelsmann in charge, saved themselves some severance pay, but instead they decided to switch to Tuchel and promptly made no improvement. So that's that as well. What else have I got here? PSG still haven't won the league in France. There's only a few games left. They still haven't won it. Our mates Real Sociedad.
Oh yeah,
beat Barcelona at the Nou Camp.
Love to see it. They're killing people.
Killing people. Hadn't beat Barcelona at the Nou Camp since for 30 odd years when former Republic of Ireland international John Aldrich was playing and scored a goal.
There you go. It's a good nugget.
Thank you. And Brighton, speaking of Irish strikers, Roberto De Zerbi, having come so close many times with Sassuolo in Serie A to qualifying for Europe, did it with the English Sassuolo instead and qualified for Europe with Brighton and Hove Albion with Evan Ferguson. 10 goals now in half a season.
Congratulations
to everyone involved.
Got a brace. He'll be in Europe next year if he stays at Brighton.
So they're definitely in the Conference League, could still get to the Europa League.
I thought they were definitely in the Europa.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa!
I think it's not,
something happened later on.
No, I think it's not mathematical just based on goal difference, but I think the goal difference swing is like 20 goals.
Oh.
So I think it is mathematical. Like, I mean, you know.
Yes, I'm with you now. No, I thought because De Zerbi came out and said we don't just want the conference, we want the Europa.
Yeah, well, right now they have a 20 goal difference, which is unbelievable. Aston Villa, the closest ones to them, have a 4 goal difference, and if they win, they get 3 points, which is equal on points.
I see. I understand.
So unless there's someone with 30, no, I don't think anyone.
Okay.
Unless there's Europa League qualifying, but even if they win the last 2 games, I don't know.
Who knows? But basically, we're gonna get.
I'm pretty sure they're in Europa.
Brighton in the Europa League next season. Very, very exciting indeed. So not a lot of time left in all the various leagues, although usually the season it will be wrapping up around the end of May, beginning of June. It actually goes a little bit further than that this year because the World Cup was in the middle of the season, so we'll still be playing club football deep into the month of June. We have Conference League, Europa League, Champions League finals, and FA Cup final for Man United to stop City winning the treble.
We'll get to enjoy a Women's World Cup in the summer.
We certainly will.
Australia and New Zealand, the hosts.
All right. We're back on Thursday before we go to... Or would the people like a podcast from Paris? I don't know.
Maybe.
We're back later in the week. Check out our case break on soccerunited.com. Check out our Serie A box opening on youtube.com/soccerunited. And we'll see you later on in the week. Have a good week.